Now, what do you think about the fact that your name is being attached with an Oscar nomination so early in the year?
It feels right.
Throwback to 2004 when John Cho was just getting started at the Harold and Kumar premiere.
It definitely feels right. Since then, he's gone on to star in many more projects, including the new Star Trek movies. Please welcome John Cho to our set. Yeah!
How you doing, man?
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. I cut you off.
Have a seat. John, thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me.
What do you think about when you see that clip from 2004?
I just missed it. Was I wearing something stupid? I'm so sorry.
You had a classic answer, though, on the red carpet with the award show talk. That was for Harold and Kumar.
I was in that.
Yes, you were, sir. Yes, you were.
I was in that.
Specifically going to White Castle.
Yeah.
Obviously had a huge impact on your life. What do you remember about that time when you were making it?
Oh, man, it was just a blast. I will say specifically, I was and remain Asian. And, and they weren't making movies for people like me, so that was it all felt like a hoax. I felt like I was gonna go up there, I was gonna arrive on set, and they're gonna say, "Oh, it's a big practical joke."
Do you feel a shift? Do we feel like we're making big changes?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Things have really changed in the last maybe decade.
Was that role cast blindly, or did they specifically want an Asian guy?
Yeah, they specifically wanted an Asian and Indian actors. They were afraid, in fact, the writers were afraid that they might cast white guys in the role, and so they actually wrote a lot of culturally specific stuff into the script to prevent that from happening. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to talk about your family. I'm a child of immigrants myself, and
Yeah.
I know your family immigrated from Korea to Texas, correct?
Yes, sir.
What part specifically?
Houston.
So Houston, okay.
Yeah.
How big of a culture shock was it for you?
You were 7, or how old were you?
6 years old.
Six
Yeah.
years
Okay,
old.
so you're a little guy.
Yeah, I was a little guy, but yeah, it was it was a lot. I was learning a new language, you know, and a new culture, and they hadn't seen people that looked like us before much, so it was a lot to deal with. But I do consider, you know, Texas my first American home, so I have a lot of affection for.
So it was
for
a
the
good
South.
fit. Was there anything you remember right when you got here that was hard for you?
Well, I would say I remember they had, it must have been like 3rd grade or something. They said, no, it was earlier than that. They said, we have a Western Day at school every year. And so everyone had to come in 10-gallon cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Plus, you're in Texas.
And my Korean mother and father were like, where do we get, what is a cowboy boot? What is a cowboy hat? And where do you get such things? They didn't pack them.
Yeah.
A lot available in Houston, though.
Wait, did you ever get it? If there's a photo of that, we're going to need that next time you're on. Yeah, that is strong.
What did your parents think about you wanting to get into the entertainment business?
I think they were very concerned that I'd starve, and they were very concerned. Oh, you know what my dad said when I said I wanted to be an actor? He said, "Have you considered reading the news on television?" And I said, "That's not exactly it, but I understand." He was looking at, he saw Connie Chung, and said, maybe you can do that.
Hey,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's funny that you say that, because I actually, same thing. I didn't see too many Latinos growing up, and I said, well, I could be an anchorman, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time I saw him.
And he got the good hair.
Yeah,
You
there you go.
like both, by the way. That's a good head of hair on you, my friend.
Hey,
I'm
we're
just telling
on
you
the right
right
track.
there. Well, your novel, Troublemaker, what's
Yes.
that about? Is it about you as a rascal? No, it is not.
No, close. It's about a boy named Jordan who, he's a bit of a troublemaker, gets suspended from school, comes home, and we find out that it's April 29th, 1992, the day the Rodney King verdict is being read. His family owns a liquor store in South Central. His dad goes to the store to board it up in case there's trouble, and they grow increasingly anxious as they're watching the news coverage, and so Jordan, the 12-year-old, makes the real error of deciding his father needs help and takes his father's gun from the closet, puts it in his backpack, sneaks out of the house to deliver the gun to his dad for protection. And it's a story of that night as he's trying to get across L.A.
I was here during the United II riots. I remember vividly. Rooftop Koreans and all the whole thing. It was pretty wild. Were you here during that time?
I was in college in the Bay Area watching on television, and it was a moment of great anxiety. I was watching those men on the rooftops like you, and I was just afraid that there was going to be more bloodshed, that somebody would fire and somebody would fire back, and so I was really panicked about that. But But it was kind of a, I don't know, a transformative moment for the city and for Korean Americans here as well. You know, when you, I don't mean to be too dramatic about it, but when you spill blood on, you know, on American soil, you really feel like this is it. This is our home. So it was a changing moment for Korean Americans.
Did you have a personal connection within your family?
We didn't. That was the first call. I called my parents and I said, you know, are you stuck in Koreatown? Are you, you know, and do we know anyone? We didn't know anyone directly, thank goodness. So, so this was definitely a work of imagination in that respect. But I tried to put as much family memories to perfume the book as possible so that it felt authentic. Because at heart, it's a love story between a father and son.
Great
I
backdrop.
can see it as a movie. Let's cast this, shall we?
Yeah,
Who
let's do
should
it.
we have as the star?
Well, he's a little old to play 9, right?
No, I was thinking you could be, yeah, maybe the father
Maybe the
in
dad,
there.
maybe the
father,
dad.
son.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got some dad energy.
That's gonna be very cool.
Being that your book takes place in the 90s, we're going to play a little game. I'd
Oh,
still
I love a
rock
game.
that. Okay, we're going to show you some 90s fashion
like
trend.
fashion, look at
Hold
you.
up your paddle if you would still rock it or
not
not
it.
it.
Okay.
All right, let's see the first one. Oh, jorts. Jean shorts. There's dudes.
How do you like them? Long or short? Just bring in the jorts.
Rock it.
You'd rock it. There's something about denim when it starts getting short. I'm not feeling it.
Listen.
Unless it's on a girl like Daisy Dukes, and that's
Dukes
different.
all day long.
Yeah,
but
not
a
for
guy in
fellas, though.
jorts, I'm just not sure.
All right.
Colored glass lens. Bringing it back right there.
Yeah.
I like the ones that start light but go dark when you walk.
I'm not
you know,
rocking
the
none of
transitions.
Transitions.
Transition.
This is all whack. I'm not rocking. All right, let's see what we got next.
Who doesn't love the bucket,
bucket
hat? It doesn't work on anybody.
No.
John, you gonna rock it?
I'm rocking.
I'm not gonna. I haven't rocked one. No, I'm not rocking anything.
That's a fisherman look. That's a classic.
That's a
Yeah, if you're
classic.
fishing, it's cool. Outside of fishing. All right, let's see the last one. You know what? I'm gonna rock the pinstripe.
But
I'm
wait,
gonna rock
whoa,
the
whoa.
pinstripe
But the
suit.
long, it's not like
Well, no,
pinstripe.
well, first of all,
Are you going the long?
that Shaq's rocking a trench coat. That's not fair. But a pinstripe suit, I'm down with that.
I'm never, ever disrespecting Shaquille O'Neal.
That's why we love you, John.
Rocking the 1 out of 7 trends right
I like
there.
your style. Very
Thank
good
you very
style.
much.
Congratulations on the book.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Very nice to meet you. I really
thank
do
you.
see a vein into a movie.
You can
Guys, on that.
pick up John's new book, Troublemaker, available now.